everyone. We're very excited that the iPads have finally been passed out to kindergarten. Yay. I've been getting some questions about getting the apps to work or getting them logged in. And so I wanted to make a quick video because once you get your student iPad, pretty much the very first thing you want to do in order to get all the apps kind of streamlined and downloading correctly and working is to get your student logged in to their Google account on the iPad. You can see I posted this kind of guide that walks you through how to get them logged in on the iPad, but I also wanted to walk you through it myself and kind of show you on a student iPad that I have right here how to get them logged in. So the very first thing you need to do is on your iPad, you need to click the Safari browser, which is found, you can see the Safari icon. It can be found somewhere at the top up here, or it might be at the bottom because it was recently used, but it looks just like this. And once you click it, you're going to open up into a browser window. And in that browser window, you're going to need to type into the search bar or the URL bar up here at the top, just type in Google. You might also see the little Google icon. You can see I have a Google icon right there on mine. And you could click that and it would take you straight to Google as well. Or you can just type in Google at that box that's right up there at the top of the screen. So once you're into Google, it's going you're going to need to sign in. And so you can see right here where I've put the buttons in the top right corner of the screen. And it might not be blue like on the page. It might be a little, you can see this one is just kind of white. So you're going to click that sign in button and it will take you to a page that looks just like this. Now mine has some information already saved into it because I have logged in on this iPad before, but otherwise you'll just see the blank box with nothing under it. So you are going to need to, there we go, just like that blank box right there. You're going to need to type your student's last name, then first name all together, no spaces, and then at students.cisd.net. So just like you see it here on the screen, they put their last name, then their first name at students.cisd.net. Now, in a few cases, if your student has a name that maybe might be a little more common or is just was not working with just last name first name, then you might need to put a 1 right after the first name if that didn't log you in automatically when you just did last name first name. So once you type that in, I'm going to type mine in as we're going. Then it will redirect you to the Castleberry sign-in page. So it will look just like the picture on the screen, or you can see it on your iPad, and there will be those 2 boxes where you'll need to type in. Once again, in the first box up here, you'll need to type in their email. So the last name, first name at students.cisd.net. And then in the second box you see, that's where you will type in your student's lunch number. And they all know their lunch number. They use it regularly at school. So they should be able to tell you what it is. But if for whatever reason you can't get the email to work or you can't get the lunch number to work, then you can't, or you just don't know what it is, then you can contact the teacher. You can contact me or whoever your child's teacher is, and they will be able to give you that information. And once you log in on the CISD homepage, then you should be redirected back to the Google page. And then you should see in the top right corner that instead of having the sign-in button that it had before, it will now have a button with the letter that's the initial of your child's first name. So you can see on my iPad, it is now a little circle with, well, you can't see a letter on mine. Mine actually has my picture since I logged in with my teacher account. But you will be able to see a circle with a letter instead of the sign in button, and that lets you know that you are now logged into your student's account. It should save your login information on the iPad now. So if for whatever reason it ever gets logged out again, then when you go back to Google, then and you go to the sign in button, it will then list your child's name, and you can just click that button to be sent straight back in to the account. So you shouldn't have to log in everything again. It should save your child's information on there if for whatever reason it logs out in the future. And with your child logged into their Google, it will help them to be able to get on their Seesaw app when we start using Seesaw, their iStation app when we start using iStation, and then it also will allow you to get into our Google Meets that we've been having every morning so much easier. So if you continue to have any trouble with this or have any questions about it, then of course you can also contact me one-on-one and I can help you with it. So thank you guys. Bye.